To separate temporary daily struggles from your permanent self, we have to look closely at the language of Vedantic philosophy. Our study today focuses on the March 26th entry from the Daily Divine Digest, written by Srimath Swami Chidbhavanandar. While philosophical texts can seem dense, we are going to translate this passage line by line into plain English. Analyzing the structure of these specific sentences provides a mental framework you can use to categorize different types of stress as they occur throughout your day. We begin with the title of the entry, setting our overarching framework, the apparent and the real. The text uses the word apparent to describe surface-level events and states that seem to be the complete truth, but are ultimately fleeting. This is contrasted with the real, the unchanging objective truth underneath those surface events. The author's thesis appears in the very first sentence, stating that humans are made up of both these apparent and real elements. The second sentence explains the purpose of evaluating these two sides of ourselves. It enables rights living. Within this context, we can define rights living as the practical act of living in a state of balance. This line-by-line evaluation is the foundation for achieving that state of daily balance. Shifting to the second paragraph, the author identifies exactly what belongs in the apparent category, beginning with, body is apparent. He defines the physical body as a perishing reality. We can map this logic onto a T-chart. On the left, we list the physical body as a temporary, shifting state. The text then lists the modifications the body undergoes: babyhood, childhood, and youthhood. He completes the sequence with maturity, old age, and death. The author's core point is that anything subject to change, whether it is aging, a temporary illness, or a moment of health, all of these belong in this apparent category. Identifying the physical state as a perishing reality serves as a defensive tool. It helps prevent over-identification with temporary physical or emotional discomforts. Now we transition to the contrasting element in the text, the nature of the self, which the author calls the persisting reality. This concept forms the right column of our framework, establishing the opposite side of the spectrum. Unlike the body, the text claims the self undergoes no change. The author then provides specific instructions on how to treat the physical form, stating we must safeguard the body until its annihilation. It is a common misconception that spiritual philosophies demand the neglect of physical health. This text explicitly mandates the care of our physical form through the use of the word safeguard. The paragraph concludes by contrasting how we treat the body with how we must constantly cherish the self. This Vedantic balance requires a dual approach, maintaining the temporary physical vessel while reserving your highest priority for the permanent, unchanging core. The final action step is found in the concluding italicized quote from a Vedanta: "Be fixed in the thought that you are the immortal Atman." In this context, Atman refers to the inner self or soul. Use this single thought as a guiding anchor for the remainder of your day. The T-chart now maps directly to the original text, providing a complete visual summary of the Vedantic logic. When facing stress or sudden physical changes today, you can immediately file those experiences under the apparent category. With the analysis of the text complete, you can step into your daily routine rooted in the certainty of the persisting self.